Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today, the 28th of June, 2026, and the top crypto stories are as follows. Moving forward, we will look at a new Layer 2, which has done something new in the crypto market. We are referring to Inc., the Layer 2 of Kraken. To start with, let me tell you that there is an agreement with Optimism, as this Layer 2 will be using Optimism's technology. This agreement states that Optimism will manage the production infrastructure of Inc. The way I interpret this, they will be the ones building, maintaining, and upgrading all the infrastructure of this Layer 2, while the Inc. Foundation, which I believe is backed by Kraken, will focus on developing the ecosystem and new financial products. So this is something new, because usually a Layer 2 was managed by the company that owns it, whereas here it is split between two different entities. Moving on to our coins, we will look at Story, which is becoming a data foundation. It is essentially shifting its focus from a general intellectual property infrastructure to training data for artificial intelligence, because there is a lot of money to be made in that sector, as they themselves say. The transition also includes the launch of Trace, a provenance and public on-chain auditing platform for artificial intelligence training data, alongside a flagship integration with CLED, which brings more than 1.5 billion files contributed by users to the data network. So Story is becoming an artificial intelligence coin, and we will see how well it performs in the future. Moving now to Bitcoin and its network, I want to mention that perhaps runes are making a comeback. The number of Bitcoin transactions has recently surpassed 820,000 per day, according to data from Glassnode. Looking at these figures more closely, we can see that transactions have actually exceeded 860,000. And within all this activity, runes appear to be playing a significant role, once again driving the surge in Bitcoin transactions. Transactions carrying runes protocol messages, also known as runestones, have exceeded 600,000 per day, which is a two-year high according to Glassnode data. The share of transaction fees generated by activity related to runes has risen to approximately 25% of all network fees. So these are the latest developments regarding runes, and perhaps they are coming back to Bitcoin, or nothing will come of it, and it is simply a random event. Moving on to our beloved crypto market, we see Bitcoin standing at around $59,000 to $60,000. It is currently the weekend and traditional markets are closed, so we are not seeing much movement. Nevertheless, bombs are still dropping in Asia, as the United States military is currently carrying out its second round of strike. Let me mention that the United States military made these moves over the weekend, while the markets are closed. I will assume that starting Monday, they will probably not be as active. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, 28th of June, 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.